Hey y'all, it's Mo9. Hi. And today we have a pick a card reading. Ooh, we're talking about your righteous rage, the justified rage that is within you when somebody tries you, when somebody pushes your boundary, when somebody disrespects your humanity. How do you clap back, or how can you clap back? We're going to tap right into it. We're going to get into it today. We have 3 piles. The first pile is represented with this bookmark, and that is the Black Cat Tarot. These cards have been through it. I really use these, like, these are my cards. I definitely use them a lot. Pile 2, I really love this picture, and that's the Halloween Tarot deck. And we've got pile 3 with this 2D bookmark, and that is the Mayan Tarot. I'm gonna put some lotion on my hands. I might actually do it this time, and I will see y'all in your pile. Pile 1. Sometimes you get confused on your character in a situation, or maybe you misjudge your own character in a situation. And sometimes your rage isn't righteous and you mistake it as righteous rage. Make sure your rage is actually on a righteous level. Like, someone hurting your feelings is not a reason to turn up if your feelings are hurt. If you are experiencing actual injustice, or if you're getting called out for something and you didn't want to get called out for it, that's not righteous rage. That's just ego rage. That's more ego. So make sure you're not operating out of ego with your rage. There's something that you received or you took that was fake recently. So your righteous rage, I used some mythical creature cards that I pulled beforehand. And you got Savannah Matcha, the mermaid princess who fell in love with Hanuman. Oh, and the Nutcoffee, talking ish to destroy what people build. So you will team up with people who don't like somebody and talk shit. You're like, oh, you don't like that person? Let's sit around and rock this bitch's life. I don't know if you would actually tell the person, though. That's the thing. It's important. Like, if you're going to talk junk, let the person know. Why are you... It's like very behind the scenes rage. And that's why it's the borderline. Is that righteous? Is that righteous? Let's get into it. Literally always cat hair. My cat sleeps on this. Okay, we've got the Hermit, 2 of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, you want to make a decision on this situation that is more beneficial for you. It seems like there needs to be some introspection with this method of rage. And what you're really focusing on when it comes to your anger. Yeah, okay. So with this shit talking, with getting people, teaming up with people who don't like the person or whatever, what's the message you giving? What's the message? Is this a message of, we're ending this injustice together, we're going to come together, end this injustice and confront this injustice? Or are you like, let's just talk shit. This person's a stupid bitch. Don't like this person. Like, What is the message that you're trying to express? You need to decide on it. And hey, it's up to you. It's whatever. It's your world, squirrel. But, there's always a consequence to what you do. So you got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords for clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. Again, what are you focusing on? Are you trying, because you have these two sides to yourself. You actually do have a nurturing side. You have a side that wants growth and community and strength and safety. But then there's this other extreme that's like cold and distant. So what are you going to invest in, and how are you going to invest in it? And a lot of it has to do with your social group. That Savannah Masha show. It might be a show in India, but I think there is the Adventures of Hanuman as an Indian television show. But either way, this woman, this is a mermaid type goddess that linked up with her father's enemy and then ended up falling in love. So it's like, are you going behind the scenes to create drama? Are you going behind the scenes to create community so you can confront something? How are you confronting it? Why are you confronting it? The why is also important. Yeah, it's gearing it more towards a process of growth than destruction, that this needs to happen. So if you're dismantling something that is unjust, by all means, leave that bad review. I don't know. But like, if it's not, if it's just like, this person hurt my ego, this person called out something that I'm insecure about, this, you know what I mean? Like, make sure you're taking that time to introspect before you set off the rage. Hierophant. So you should be a leader in your community, and you probably are, but you have a tendency to outcast people who challenge your emotional intelligence. Or you may be doing it now, or this may be something that's happening to you. If you challenge someone's emotional intelligence, amongst your friend group, there may be people who are coming. I don't know. It's just too much drama. You got to stop. You don't got to do nothing. But it's important to stop letting your friends dictate, or linking up with people that just sit around and talk a bunch of junk, or sit around and try to outcast others because they feel a type of way about their growth. That's literally not the thing. It's supposed to be like, let's end this injustice together. Let's end this injustice together. An actual injustice. Not something that just hurts my ego or my feelings. Yeah, somebody's really passionate about outcasting somebody in a situation. Excuse me. And it's through all this shit talking. There's a lot of guidance here. You get the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant again. I think that pin. Either way, all that hierarchy stuff, materialism stuff, done, wrapped. You got to come through a more righteous leader beyond material wealth and power and gain. Creating friends with power out of strategy, not a thing. That's something that's people are learning about how you created your success. So you want to make sure that emotional intelligence is being used. Make sure you're being more authentic in how you create space for people and why you're creating space for people. If you want to make a strategy for financial growth and safety for yourself and others, it's important to, again, not do it because you want to be the one in power. You can be powerful without needing to have power over other people. And you can be a guide and a leader for others without having to feel like you have more than them. There's some sort of dictator boss person or somebody trying to be the dictator in this, as far as leader of the people, of new communities, making friends to be a leader. That is over. That was more of a burden than anything. And it wasn't somebody being a righteous leader in any sort of way or someone that helps others. It was more someone that wanted power. That power dynamic is over. And it was all based off of material gain anyway. I understand we got bills, but it was materialism. Whatever the situation is, it's important to move forward because people are judging the shit out of somebody that they learned that they're learning about right now. They may be judging somebody who's a water sign, somebody with emotional intelligence, somebody who knows they're learning that this person went through a lot of shit and was judged, and they're moving on from this situation. They may be trying to make friends, new friends. Everybody's trying to make new friends in this. Yeah. And this may be a trigger for you as far as you're learning people are going through this, or people are learning that somebody in this situation went through something that they did not have to, and it's triggering. Everybody's triggered in this situation. This must have turned into something it wasn't supposed to. Either way, it's important to establish healthier relationships and heal some of the wounds that were created via loneliness, or the characteristics or the traits or the survival techniques that were learned to try to fulfill a sense of loneliness. And the trigger is childhood, sense of adequacy, fulfillment from your childhood. Maybe children in this that trigger you, but you may be triggered by people who are talented and beautiful, and I don't even know. It's weird because it's you are too, so there's no reason to compete or to try to be the most powerful one in this situation. All you have to do is tap into your own talents, your own strengths, and your own ability to communicate in healthy ways. And there's no need to compete in any other spectrum. Yeah, there's a mother wound here about sense of adequacy or fulfillment. Yeah, it's time to replenish that heart space so you don't feel like, oh, I gotta talk drunk. Oh, 4 stars at the bottom to feel power. It's time to reevaluate your sense of power, where you get it from. Okay, that was deep. I'm sorry, Pile One. I was trying to keep it cute and funny and sassy, but this is really deep, and I really hope this was helpful for you. You don't have to join people in the shit talking train. Just reaffirm yourself and take time to go through that healing process. You may even physically have to heal your body, but it's time to take a time out and really evaluate the reason. What was the reason? Yeah, that was it, Pile One. Thanks for watching, y'all. You already know. You can subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. You can like the video so other people can see it. And you can hit that description box where you can find my website, social media, and ways to donate to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, Pile 2. Are you beautiful? Do you constantly find that people are competing with you when you are trying to build with them? While you're building the bricks, they're taking them and smashing them, not because they're not built properly, but simply because you're the one putting the brick up. Then this is your pile. People got you messed up, Pile 2. They do. So they compete with you a lot. A lot of people think of you as like this surreal beauty, like AI generated your beauty. Well, it's crazy. No, baby, this is genetics and spirit. Thank you. Okay, I don't know why I'm like this. I just happen to be this way. So we're going to represent your righteous rage with mythical creatures. Because I love me some. I thought this would be funny to add in, and it ended up being funny. Okay, you got the Selkies. So men and women who take the form of seals. This is a Gaelic mermaid mythology. So they're said to be very beautiful, very helpful, and they help men who are dissatisfied in their life. So that probably has a lot to do with the hateration. And they call them condemned souls or fallen angels. And you also got, Kukulkan. This is the Aztec serpent god. This is from a dragon reading. Let me tell you, you are a creator, you are a protector. You make it rain on those who are around you, get lucky. You can probably do like elemental magic if you're someone who works with magic, so like fire and air magic. If you are someone who does that, I would tap into that. I'll be careful with that fire though. I'm not talking about candles and stuff, Don't get wild in here. And this was the Aztecs god that like did the eclipse, and like you can read a lot about Kukulkan. Love it. Love that god. Sometimes I try to like fantasize about like a past life as an Aztec like spiritualist, and I was probably corrupt, had a bunch of tattoos and piercings, just like eating too much coffee and mushrooms and just going like, love God, that like video that New Yorkin guy that's like, Jesus Christ, like that. I was like the Aztec version of that. Just gotta take a few lifetimes to heal from it. God, like I'm pretty sure. Whatever. So your righteous rage has a lot to do with helping people. So you're like, I am going to go out of my way to make sure this goes right because you got me fucked up, okay? Oh, you like injustice? Bet. I'm going to go 10 times harder to make the justice happen. I'm going to help this person out of this injustice. I'm going to help myself out of this injustice. You literally came up as a protector god. Like, come on. Let's talk about it. Knight of Wands, the Emperor, a Queen of Ghosts. I'm laughing because your protector creator type energy, you're just like, you probably get like, you ever cuss somebody out and they tell you you're cute? And you're like, are you defeating, like, did you even hear what I said to you? You know what I mean? Or like, you cuss somebody out and everybody's talking about it. People really like when you cuss people out. I'm just gonna say that. With the Knight of Wands and the Emperor and the Queen of Cups here, a lot of this creator protector stuff is what you literally probably in your birth chart are what you're here for. It is what makes you passionate about life. You probably have like whatever leader, birth number, life number path that is. I don't know what those are. But I'm sure that's what you have. If you check your chart, there's probably a lot of things about justice and community and healing community and leadership. Let me tell you something. If you don't have kids, I'm putting you onto game if you want them. If you do have kids, you know what the hell I'm talking about. This snack war thing, the child is only 3. The snack wars have been happening since 6 months because I'm a snacker. Thank you. Thank you, baby. We eat each other's snacks. And I feel like it's going to happen.
You like it?
All of my days. Yes, I do like it. Thank you. Can I have a hug and a kiss from you? All right. I'll see you in a little bit then. You got to figure out a strategy for the snacks. Start them while they're young. Start them while they're young. Because I didn't. And I also steal her snacks in the middle of the night. You can hear me crunching on them in the kitchen. So, that's me. All right, back to it. Get it, Justice Warrior. You may even do maybe some sort of, I don't even know why yeah, you may do some sort of art or work around justice. You got the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the King of Cups. Dang. If that was my culture, I would have a Kukulkan Khan tattoo. I'm pretty sure that was me back then, going off. But have I grown? Hopefully. It's been a few lifetimes. But basically, if people are not somewhat, it's like you want to be around people who can create the healthiest space for themselves and people around them. And if they can't do that, you will not be around that. If they're not working towards it and showing progress in it, you will remove yourself. Maybe it's mostly to keep your peace than anything else. People watch you do this. People learn from how you walk away from things. People learn from what you create. People learn from the luck that you bring versus when you disconnect yourself. People try to show you that they're a leader. Sometimes they fail at this. Sometimes they fail miserably. And I don't think you tell them. You just be like, interesting. So your righteous rage is the justice warrior. The whole concept of, like the bumper stickers, the patches, the jeans vests. Maybe not even that literal, but like the purchasing of local artists, or you like go out of your way for things like that. Go out of your way to support people. If you are clapping back at somebody, there was an injustice. And I don't know if people know that all the time, but the people that know. Like, something happened here. This helps you to take action when people are trying to wound you or others. When people are talking a bunch of junk, you're like, oh, really? Well, this, and this. So, bloop, your mama. People watch you. It's weird. It's weird. It's like people that try to trigger you watch you and learn from you as well by how you handle how they try to trigger you. It's like you handle it differently than other people, and they're like, that must be so annoying. That must be so annoying. People try to comfort you because of this attribute. And you don't play that stuff. You put an ending to those things. It's almost like you put an ending to people trying to put endings to you or others. No backstabbies. Oh, this really trying to come out. Yeah. You block any sort of like people trying to restrict you, trying to limit you. You don't particularly indulge in any of your addictions. And if you do, you have an understanding of what the trigger is and everything and how to maneuver yourself away from falling off. Sometimes people get obsessed with blocking you, trying to get you off a high horse. They think you're on a high horse, like a moral high horse. And that don't work for them. That changes their luck. It also changes your luck, and they think that you're just lucky, but it's like, no, you just came for me for no fucking reason, dumbass. So continue with your practices. Things will take time if you're experiencing something right now with people just like pretty much obsessed with like triggering you and trying to get you off a moral high horse or whatever that is. What's the most hilarious in this is you're coming out as the balanced one. And that's what people are learning. It's important to ooh, there's a tower. Be confident in this really crazy thing that's happening right now. You are being shown healthier than you're giving yourself credit for because of how annoying and traumatic and chaotic it is. Give yourself a lot more credit. You're doing really well with all the pressure. Like that is a breathe it out, babe. Experience things outside of this situation as well. I know it's whatever you're dealing with can be very consuming, but your righteous rage is showing otherwise as far as like you're doing well. All right, y'all, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. You already know. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Like this video, the description box, website, ways to donate. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Pile 3, take a spiritual bath. Wash your body. If you can, wash your hair. If you need, I am not a medical professional, but if you need one, go to one. Find a way and make it happen. Yeah. We're talking about your righteous rage. I'm using mythical creatures to represent it, and I did like a pre-shuffle. So you've got a lot here. You've got the python from the Greek earth. Oh yeah, the Greek earth dragon. This is the python where you get the word from. But this was a protector of Delphi. She was an oracle. And it's just like an earth serpent. So you may be an earth sign, you may be a green witch. You got the Sphinx. So yeah, definitely nature comes up a lot. Life's pretty crazy for you right now. And you're very smart. Ayara. So long story short, Ayara is also from the Amazon. There's a lot of like snake earthy things going on here, but we're gonna get with it. Basically she was killed by her father because she protected herself against her siblings who were trying to kill her. You probably do like a lot of earth magic stuff with soil, dirt, rocks, the ground, plants. This is a reminder about stagnancy. Staying still for too long. You might want to try to get some motion in your life however you can, whatever your abilities are. Make sure you're getting that blood flow happening. So, your righteous rage is for you to protect people who are truth speakers. You may have, I don't know. It's just you got to protect people who are speaking the truth and honoring the truth. And this is who you are in your most righteous rage. You can be really smart. You don't have to be the center of attention, but you have enough talents and such to be so. But you're like, whatever, it's not like I don't have to be everybody's person, like cup of tea. Let's get into it. Seven of Jade, Warrior of Jade, and the Tower. Okay, this can go either way. You want to make sure that. Okay, sorry. Mom life. So, here's what it is. My bad. Okay, so this can go from, because of your position in life, your shit can go from righteous to self-serving real quick if you don't check your ego. And if it goes to self-serving, you see that there's that tower. So the important thing to focus on here. is to remind yourself on what you're focusing on, what you're trying to grow, what you're trying to harvest, and making sure that remains intact with the healthiest integrity. Any swaying towards manipulation or materialism or yeah. So you're meant to take down falsely built towers, not build them yourself. I know our anger can go from 0 to 60, right? You'll be like, oh, is that my ego or is that my sense of feeling injustice? You're making friends, causing community, or you need to. Your intellect, you have the ability to bring people together. So what is this hangman? The 3 of jade and the hangman. What's... Yes, it's time to be more charitable with your team building. Less cynical. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. Not everybody is dumber than you. Other people have great ideas too. Yeah. Also, if someone's not part of your team and they have a great idea, or you're not building with them and they're just off some random person with a great idea, that idea can also be valid. Okay. Five of jade. The servant. Yeah, it's like, and the servant of cups and the servant of staves. It's very much like, excuse me, those who have felt outcasted or who are needing support, funds, growth, community, they are wanting to speak, wanting to communicate, enthusiastic about growth, enthusiastic about communicating what is needed for growth and learning more. And there needs to be a platform for that. There needs to be, dang, Six of Swords. You're going through something. You're going through something right now, pile 3. And maybe you feel like you need to tap into your righteous rage right now. Let's see. You go back and forth between being stable and this is crazy. Let's get into it a little deeper so we can figure it out. Because it's like almost like there's a situation happening. The Fool. So whatever it is, it's going to be handled legally. So whoever was being restrictive in this, overbearing, trying to end things, somebody defended themselves legally against an ending here that was very restricting. Someone was like, it's almost like there was an addiction with trying to stab someone, get someone, end something for somebody in like these really harsh ways. And someone defended themselves against this, and it may have been someone who was not considered a leader, a prominent person in their community, but they were able to defend themselves against someone who was a leader or a prominent person in their community. But this is the healing that needed to happen in a situation. There may have been magic involved, but mostly there was prayer involved. But listen, this situation had to be healed. It was traumatic. It was hateful. It was mean. It was restricting. It was obsessive. It was just too much. It was a big wet blanket over this situation. This is the chaos right now. The obsession was money. The obsession was money and independence and somebody's safety, somebody's security, somebody's independence. And that's what was also needed to be healed, is that obsession with that stuff. It's important to use your righteous rage in this. I think maybe you used your righteous rage in this for financial gain. I don't know, to start new financial opportunities. Yeah, definitely that. Somebody needed to speak when they did not. Somebody needed to speak a truth that they did not speak. And that was the problem here. Yeah, somebody should have allowed someone to speak that was very confident in what they were saying. They may have been very beautiful. I don't know. They may have been like artsy type person. That's the person that defended themselves. But listen, they were supposed to be able. Either way, there was jealousy involved. There was just all this crazy shit, and it's probably still happening. There needs to be patience in this and a sense of like actually coming to a peaceful resolution versus a solution of financial gain and power. I think that was what was happening in the beginning versus like this can turn from righteous to self-serving. If it's going in the self-serving pocket, reverse, because you're here to create peace and harmony in this situation, not political gain. Or social gain or financial gain. Sometimes pentacles or like jade in this deck, it would be, they're like clout more than like financial stuff. Like I remember getting like 10 of pentacles when I was broke as shit. And I'm like, what are you talking about? But I had my needs met. So, and I had opportunities for more growth coming in is what the point was. But anyways, that's what somebody's focus was here. Yeah. What's that communication looking like? And why are you communicating it? Why are you creating these relationships? What kind of relationships are you creating? Again, what was the reason? And that should help you navigate the integrity of these things. If you have integrity. I'm just a bitch. I'm sorry. That was mean. Yeah. Some of these things, these relationships that you are creating, you got to remove yourself from because they are not beneficial to you. They're not sufficient relationships. They're kind of like just superficial. So figure out which relationships are actually beneficial in ways that are not like frivolous, like actually helping you grow and help others to speak their voices. Because remember, you're part of your righteous rage is allowing platforms for people to speak their truth and, heal parts of society by speaking their truth, giving their testimony. Yeah. Yep. You're creating platforms for others to speak their truth within the relationships that you have and the relationships that you're able to build because of your status or like just like who you know, where you work, stuff like that. Definitely where you teach if you're a teacher, where you learn if you're a student. You have access to things that can help people, and that's like the point in your righteous rage. Is helping people get access to platforms to speak on injustices. That's pretty deep. But that was your reading pile 3. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you already know. You can subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with your buddies. In the description box, you can find my website and social and ways to donate to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.